welcome back to my channel. I'm Yasmeen if you're new here, and today we are diving into some back to school and glow up tips for fall. I'll be sharing my favorite tips and tricks to help you guys look and feel your best this fall. From skincare and fashion to organization and mindset, I've got you covered. So now we're on to our skincare routine. First up, let's talk about skincare. Fall is the perfect time to revamp your skincare routine as the weather is changing. The most important thing to me is hydration. Make sure to keep your skin hydrated. My favorite moisturizer is the La Roche-Posay Double Ceramide Repair Moisturizer. I think that's what it's called. I'm gonna insert a video of it. It's very rich and hydrating, but still water-based, so it's not like heavy on the skin. It's absorbing into my skin. Yeah. So make sure you have a moisturizer that combats the dry, cool weather and keeps you moisturized and glowing throughout the fall. Next up is exfoliation. I believe that exfoliation really helps and changes the skin. I personally do not use physical exfoliants. I use chemicals, and I've noticed an extreme difference in my skin so far from using them. My favorite is the Polish Choice BHA toner. And then I also use the faded cream from Topicals that is also an exfoliant, so I use those too. But make sure you do it once or twice a week. When you start, do once a week with either of those products because your skin will peel off. I'm so serious, but it's good. You want that smooth baby skin underneath, and it also helps get rid of dark marks, stubborn dark marks, which I know a lot of people have, discoloration, all that kind of stuff, so exfoliating helps with that. Okay, lastly, for my skincare segment, I have sunscreen. Sunscreen, even in the fall, is still important. I live in San Diego, so it's still very much sunny where I'm at. I have to wear sunscreen all the time, all 4 seasons. But I know if you're in a place like New York, or you know, a more temperamental place that snows and like rains, all that kind of stuff, you don't necessarily see the sun, you're supposed to still wear sunscreen because the sun's rays do still come down onto your skin, and you want to protect it no matter what. So wear sunscreen. Just the AM, don't wear a PM because you don't want to clog your pores. That is it for my skincare segment. Next is the makeup routine portion of the video. Personally, I always opt for a natural look. I just don't like the feeling of heavy makeup personally, so I rely heavily on tinted moisturizers, very light foundations, even just concealer if I'm doing like a really natural day or no makeup at all. So there are things that I recommend for people that want to have natural makeup or wear natural makeup. One is to have a good skincare routine, like I just said. But if you want to wear no makeup, I recommend like buying clustered lashes that you can put on your eyelashes, because it really just makes your face feel complete, even though it's technically like just a lash. I don't know the science behind it, but when I have fake lashes on, I wear no makeup because I swear my face be eating down. But yeah, if I don't have lashes, I'll do concealer and mascara, lip gloss, sometimes a little foundation. Maybe I'll make a makeup routine video because I will show you guys how I do my makeup, because this right here, like, it's a full face but not heavy. Like, I don't know, I just don't like heavy makeup, so that is what I rely on for my makeup routine personally. Another thing that I will say for your makeup routine, make sure that all of your products are based in the same base, basically. So like water-based products, go with water-based products. Silicone-based products, go with silicone-based products. Don't mix the two. Don't do that. You don't want your makeup to separate. You don't want it to look cakey. You don't want that stuff. Just don't do that. Also, if you're feeling bold with your makeup, if you want to try something new, always do lips or eyeliner, lips or eyes. That's the best thing that I can suggest, because I try not to change my base makeup too much. I always change my technique. I don't change my products, like any of that. Like, I keep my products the same. I try just different techniques and new styles of makeup. So I recommend you guys do that for makeup. Next up is hair care. Hair care, as I am a black girl, is something that I struggle with to this day. As someone that has graduated high school and is in college, still struggle with to this day. For me personally, I have like, school usually lasts from September to December, August to December, and then there's a break, and then you come back January, maybe February, when you go to June, okay? So the way that I do is I have 2 braid styles during September to December. Those should last me those few months. And then on break, I usually have my hair out and I take care of it. Then I treat it, take care of it, and then I come back to school, and then I usually get braids again until the school year is over. And then during summer, my hair is out. It's usually out. Right now it's not because I'm taking summer classes. I personally don't think mental health wise it is healthy for you to have your natural hair out while you're in school, especially if you're someone that does clubs, sports, all that kind of stuff. It's just a lot to handle if you have curly hair. So hairstyles I recommend are braids, twists, ponytails, buns, but always put the health of your hair first. So if you know that your hair does better out, don't put it in braids during school because you're gonna struggle. Like, my hair does well with that routine that I just said, but at first I would just leave it out and it wasn't growing, it was dry, it was brittle, especially during the fall. So I just decided to put it in braids, retain my moisture, and it's good, it's healthy, it's long. I do need to cut my ends, but I feel like everyone needs to trim their ends. Yeah, and make sure to always keep your hair out of your face. Like, this hairstyle right here is a hairstyle that I do a lot because I still have these pieces that are hanging down, but you still see my face. You see my face, you know who I am. You can get a good read of my facial structure and all that kind of stuff. Because you never know who you're gonna meet, you never know who you're gonna talk to, and you always want to seem open and inviting to other people. Next up is fashion. Now, I am a fashion student. I go to college for fashion, so this is my favorite topic to talk about. I talk about it on my TikTok. If you guys want to follow me over there, the link is in my bio. So I just love talking about fashion. My first tip to anyone that wants to elevate their fashion, whether you're in college, you're in high school, or you work, just wear all your clothes. Wear every single piece of your clothes, okay? Because I have a theory that we actually don't wear all our clothes. We have staple 4 to 5 pieces, whether it's 4 tops, 4 jeans, 2 jackets, all of that, but our closet is actually way bigger than it actually is. So wear all those clothes, find out what you like, find out what you don't like. Wear it for like a month. Wear everything that you have in your closet for like a month, okay? And see how many different outfits you can create. Try different styles. Like, learn who you are through the clothes that you already have before you go spend a bag on clothes that are going to be discarded in like 2 months. Okay, and then when you do go shopping, go thrifting, okay? When you go thrifting, I recommend making a Pinterest board or having a list in your notes app that you can like pull from, like saying like what outfits you want to create, what type of vibe you want, what fits, all that kind of stuff. And then after that, you wear all those clothes that you got from the thrift store. You wear all those clothes, and then you go to an actual store and you find clothes and pieces that are unique and tailored to you, that fit your style and fit your persona more. Because usually when people decide to revamp themselves for the school year through clothing, people don't know who they are. You know, like, you don't know who you are if you're buying trends, you're buying things that don't fit you, that don't fit your body type, that don't vibe with you personally. So learn who you are first. Honestly, that's what I would say the summer is for. Like, learn who you are, learn who you want to be the next year. Like, learn who you want to be. That is my advice during summer. Learn who you want to be for fall, for the last few months of the year technically, and then for the beginning of your school year. So yeah, go shopping, have fun, layer your clothes, have fun with it. Take inspiration from things that you love in your life, okay? Not saying like my favorite food is tacos. I will not dress up like a taco, but you know what I mean. Like, maybe like I could take clothing styles, clothing colors from the Mexican culture because I love tacos, you know, and I appreciate that culture. Or, you know, like I seen this girl, she said that she loved Power Rangers, so she like wore spandex, and I was like, okay, but that was unique to her. That was unique to her. She wore colorful spandex, and I knew what Power Ranger she was. So period. Like that was her being herself, being our power, and she was memorable without being inauthentic to herself. So that is my fashion spiel. Okay, next we have organizing and planning. So for me personally, I have a lot of things in my head, and so I need to write it down, type it down, just get it out of my body, because I will literally combust with stress. That is very dramatic. I am so sorry, but that is how I am. So my main thing is to use a planner, a notebook, or something. Right now, I just use a notebook and I write all in it. But when I do have heavier classes, like when I go back to school in the fall, I do use Notion to literally organize everything. But Notion is extremely confusing if you're just first starting out and like it's the beginning of the semester and you're stressed already. So buy a book planner if Notion is too confusing for you, and just write everything in it every single day. Usually I like to write it for classes weekly at the beginning of the week on Sundays, because usually assignments are already posted, and then every day at night if like personal things that you need to do every day at night before the day to come. That's my number one thing. Get a planner. Please get a planner. I don't care. Get a planner. Don't complain. Get a planner. Another thing that I would say is that to have a dedicated study space and study time. So during high school, even right now, I've always had great grades, and it's how I tackled set assignments, tests, all of that kind of stuff. I always had a dedicated study spot and a dedicated study time. I was busy. I did do track, I did dance, I hung out with my friends. So I have 2 younger sisters. So I'm a busy girl. I was a busy girl. But I still set out time during my day to make sure that I sit down and do my work. I sit down and study. Okay, that's it. If you actually take time out of your day to not be on your phone, to noise out all distractions, don't listen to music, you will get work done like probably like 2 times faster than you would get it done without those distractions. So my recommendation is to listen to binaural beats. Is that what it's called? I think so. Binaural beats, silent piano. If you're like feeling like if you want something different, you could listen to like Disney classical music, which is like basically all the Disney music, just piano version or orchestra. Yeah, that's what I would recommend. To be honest, this semester that's coming up, I think I will make a study vlog because I love studying. Like, I'm amazing at it, and I want you guys to be amazing at it too. So I will be making a video about that later on. Okay, mindset and self-care. So during school, you're going to be stressed. There's going to be drama. There is going to be things that happen in your life outside of school, inside of school. So keeping your mindset and your brain clear of fog is so important, okay? I can't begin to describe how important it is, because my senior year, it was actually a shit show. I went through a lot with my family, with my friends, and you know, I think about it a lot, like how I was able to get through that year with the 4.0 scholarships, continue running track, and it was because I had a great mindset. It's always good to have a positive attitude and what's the word? And a growth mindset. Not to say that I wasn't doing stupid stuff and I didn't make bad decisions, because I did. I did make bad decisions and I was not completely myself, but I could have been worse. I say that all the time. I think about this all the time. I could have been worse, and it's because of my mindset and how I was raised and how I was taught to always see the brighter side of things, and to always know that you will get out of this. You have gone through something much worse and you have gone out of it. So just trust in yourself, trust in the universe, trust in God, trust in whoever you believe. Trust in yourself. Just have trust in yourself. That is the main thing. Have trust in yourself. Have trust in your heart, and knowing that you are going to be okay no matter what you're going through. Okay? But then also another thing is to prioritize self-care. I don't care if you think it's selfish. I don't care if you think it makes people overly confident. I don't care. You need to do self-care. You need to read a book. I love reading. That's what I do when I'm stressed. I'm actually currently reading this book. I'm almost done. This is what I do when I need a break from everything. I read, I draw, I paint. Just doing self-care. It's an exertion of energy, a different exertion. So when I read, it's like I'm actively releasing all of my stress. Same thing when you work out. I do Pilates because that is the only thing I can do right now with my foot injury. But working out, running, all that kind of stuff. Running is what I did in high school to release my stress, which is great. That is one thing I won't recommend. Running, because you get a runner's high right after and it feels amazing. For self-care, a lot of people can say that spending time with friends and family is a form of self-care. Yes, it is. But you can't rely on other people to make you happy. So that is why taking time out of your day or taking time out of your week, just one day of you, no phone, which I know is hard, no phone, no outside noise, just you and yourself and whatever activity that you're doing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope these tips make you feel confident and ready to take on the new school year. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell. Comment below your favorite back to school tip or something you're excited about this fall. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok for more daily uploads and inspiration. Also, I do have Substacks and a Patreon, and those are also linked in my bio, so if you want to go subscribe to those, you can. Thank you. That's it for today, guys. Have an amazing fall semester. And remember, you got this. You can do it. Have fun. Get A's. Yeah. I love you. Bye.